Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Crypto speaking. Today I'm gonna talk to you about an exciting crypto gaming project. I haven't been excited about a specific project for a while. It brings a lot of things together, including DeFi, crypto, and gaming. So a lot of maybe this is a recipe for success. It is still under $5 million market cap, and when we saw all the buzz about Axie Infinity, lately Splinterlands, and many other games that are already hundreds to billions of dollars, I believe you need to get on this train quite fast if you want to reap some profits. Of course, as usual, I do not give investment advice, and you should always do your own research. So what is the game of the day? It's Crusaders of Crypto. It's on the Binance Smart Chain at the moment, and it is clearly a crypto gaming gem. So first of all, I'll walk you through all the tokenomics and what's going to be coming over the next weeks and months, and gets you all pumped up about it. And then I'll show you the game. I'll show you how to yield, to get some yield out of this game, which is a quite an interesting feature. So let's get to it, guys. The first dungeonomics, as they call it. So there are 1 quadrillion tokens. So it seems like a lot, but of course you'll see that the price of every token is quite low. What's really specific to that project in terms of tokenomics, we have a 10% transfer tax. So it sounds like a safe moon, all this kind of transfer taxes. So half of this transfer tax is added to the automatic liquidity on PancakeSwap. So every time somebody trades, some goes to this liquidity pool to increase the liquidity pool, and therefore make the variation maybe a bit more stable and going up in the long run. And 5% are actually redistributed in BNB token to Crusader token holders. You don't have to stake your Crusader tokens. You don't have to put them in some specific pool. You just have to have them in your wallet, and you will be able to claim this liquid BNB in a few seconds. Actually, you don't have to own a specific amount of Crusader. You don't have to claim daily, weekly, whatever. You claim when you want, and you just will keep on collecting these BNB tokens. So that's really impressive, and you'll see how to collect them. It's part of the game, so it's quite fun actually to do it. Then we have the token distribution I wanted to talk to you about. So the team, I've listened to a few AMAs that they've conducted, and the team is quite small. It's a bunch of American, Australian, let's say Western people. They're just like 4 or 5 people right now, but they seem to really enjoy working together. And to me, they really have the crypto spirit. It means they really believe in decentralization, in giving people equal opportunities to participate and to contribute to a project. So what about the distribution? So 46% of all the tokens were paired at the start against 100 BNB. This was the, let's say, native liquidity pool at first. 50% of the token were sold in a pre-sale, with everybody could participate, and it was really, let's say, first in, first out with the tokens. Then 2% to the dev wallet, 2% to the game wallet. With what I read, all this dev and game wallet are locked, and they just are used to collect the fees to pay the team, basically. What else? So they will introduce, and they've talked about it actually a bit earlier today, which is a great time to do the video. Then they will introduce in-game cryptocurrency or currency called rupee. This token will be used to buy FT meaning fungible tokens, basically some kind of items, but they're not like one of a kind. I mean, they can be, you can own few of them, and they're like interchangeable. They don't have different properties or whatever. So you could use this rupee token to buy these fungible tokens, also non-fungible tokens such as item and other thing. And then so this, you will also receive rupees. You will see that they just published a post about it. You will receive rupees just through holding Crusaders, the same way you receive BNB. So you will have every week some rupees to spend to increase your dungeon, to increase your items for your character. So that's really nice, as it means you just need to hold the main token, and you'll be able to play over the long run. Upcoming updates. So last thing before we get into the game, upcoming updates. So in Q3 they said the audit should be done. It has been done. We'll review it a bit later. There will also be the player versus player dungeon, which means that people playing the game can own a dungeon and they can add some fungible tokens that they earned or even NFTs to make it more interesting. And then it will randomly pop up. You can also People will be able to own a dungeon, to make a dungeon with different items, difficulties, monster, all this kind of thing, and players could try out this dungeon. So this will be like kind of a match between the dungeon owner and the player, and who is gonna win out of this. So this is what's coming up really soon. I've heard weeks, with like maybe 1-2 weeks away, but this is still like this is not written in marble. But we will also have the NFTs and player-owned dungeon coming up, as I just said. So this is really interesting. It's really coming very soon. I think after this game could really pump up as people will want to run a dungeon and just like buy these juicy NFTs and add them up and look at how cool the dungeon are, how difficult it is, and just challenge other players to try to get out of it alive. So these are the two things that are already done or almost done. Then we have the paid entry competitions. I believe they want to partner with some other cryptocurrencies to make some weekly events paid in the uh, promoter cryptocurrency, and of course they'll add new content, item bosses, and so on. In the Q4, we'll have a PVPD betting. So PVPD, I didn't say it's player versus player dungeon. So you could bet on it. You could bet if you can come out of it alive. You can bet if this guy can come out of it alive. That's quite interesting. They also have token partnership for leaderboards. Game NFT marketplace where you could sell, resell, and buy some NFTs between players, I believe, probably also. We'll have also achievement NFT system, so that's quite cool. Like if you play and manage to win really difficult dungeons, you might like get some special achievements. And finally, as usual, new content item bosses. So let's get to the token holder structure, because it's always important before investing in a project. So here we are on Bugged Finance, looking at the chart. So Crusader token is, I'm not gonna even read it, but it's the market cap is sub $5 million. It has a liquidity of approximately 1 million, so more or less 20% of the market cap is in the liquidity pool. And we have a volume of 330K, which means that looking at the market cap, we have a let's say 7% of the market cap is traded every day, which means juicy fees for token holders. And I'll talk to you more about it. So where do we sit? You can see it really increased like tenfold. It's not consolidating, but we could go much higher. It's still under 5 million market cap. I look at the top contract holders. So where was it? So I can just tag. If you don't know on Bank Finance, you can do it quite easily. So I'm also uh, showing off this cool platform. You just click on holders, brings you here. So this is a contract for the Crusader token. So we see the contract for the Crusader token as 10.8% of the tokens. We have the liquidity pool here, 10.3. Last time I watched it was like 9.5. And then we have the holders. Just to tell you, I watched this a few days ago, and we had maybe four people with more than 2% of the tokens. Now we have a lot more that have been adding tokens left and right, and that's very positive, you ask me, because I looked at every one of them. So this is a PancakeSwap liquidity pool contract, I believe. You can see that it's going up and down depending on the price of the token, of course, and also all the token locked. I also looked at the whales. If you may, for example, this address has a lot of tokens. They started adding between 3 and 5th of July, and then they just continuously added tokens to the balance. This is the first holders. Second one bought between 24th and 25th of July, sorry, didn't move. This one also consolidated this position. And finally this one too. So the top four actually did build up their position, and I think they should, as it's really a long run, but the game is already there. That's a big difference with a lot of this NFT gaming platform where basically you buy the card, you buy the thing, but the game is not there. You're gonna wait for it. You don't know if you're gonna like it. You don't know if it's really gonna come out. So they sell first and then you see. This one, you have the game, you see first, and then if you want to buy the token, they don't promise you some cards that you don't know how important they will be in the future or this kind of thing. So I believe this is really a positive for this project. So if you go on the website Crusaders of crypto.com, you land here. You have the white paper. You can buy directly on PancakeSwap. You can click on the white paper. They have a bunch of stuff I already told you about. The white paper is really clear with all the things that are gonna come up. It's short but clear. And rupees, I even talked about the rupee. You have also the audit report. I'll put it in the description, made by WhitePaper with different things that they change to pass this audit. So, for example, they fixed most of the things. So I didn't see anything. Really, I didn't see anything to be worried about, but I'm not professional. And finally, we had this update today. At least I saw it today. What comes next? PVPD. So it should be in the next 2 weeks. What you're gonna do? You're gonna be able to create your own dungeon, the size, the rooms, monsters, the boss, the environmental effects, what weapons, armor, consumer. You can really create a crazy dungeon. People will try it out. You will be able therefore to also own FTs and NFTs. You'll have different variation of colors or all this kind of thing. And how are you gonna purchase those? You're gonna use BNB to buy first this from the shop that the team is selling basically. But then you will be able, sorry, to buy some with rupee. And these are all the rules of rupee. So for now, it says that you cannot hold as a single wallet more than 2,000. You need to own, but really a small amount of the supply to be able to participate. You cannot own more than 1%, or at least it will be useless. You will earn at least 100 rupee a week and maximum 1,000 a week. So it means like it's really aimed, and that's why I really like about this team. Getting on the Telegrams, they're really fun and really nice to talk to. The aim is to bring the most people to just play the game and challenge it, so that to build a community, and it's starting to really grow. And this is really positive to see. Honestly, people are not just here to make money; they're also here to enjoy, to challenge themselves in an old, like we see, rogue-like style video game. So these are also new things that they showed us. So this is a game. You can have your new loot room that you're gonna be able to personalize. You see all the NFT that you might be able to buy and to store there, to showcase, to just kind of taunt your friends. These are the monsters you may also be able to buy in order to pop them in, to make them pop into your dungeon. So very interesting. So now you know what? Let's get to the game. I'm gonna try to play. I am honestly not super good at all these things, so bear with me. Oh, first, I wanted to show you the loot room. Loot room, so this is my account. You click, once you launch the game, you click the loot room, so you take a little thing from the left, right. It's really retro, it looks like Zelda kind of. Very nicely done. I go there and look at it. Loot available. So right now, I could loot the room, get 0.01 BNB, thanks to the fees and the different computers. And we didn't even have NFT or FT sales yet. It'll be also including in this loot available depending on your Crusaders holding. I looted already almost 0.05 BNB. I have 0.0, almost, let's say, 3% of the total supply. And since inception, there has been more than 750 BNB looted from dungeons from mostly other players. So this is really cool, as you have this little game to get in, and I just wanted to show you the game. Well, usually you have a different mode that they just added yesterday, so the quickness of the development team is just blowing my mind. Like they constantly adding things. So this was supposed to be normal, let's say difficult, hard, expert. I'm gonna go for the newbies. So let's go. I'm gonna try to be good. Please bear with me as I don't think I am great. So I just picked up two things that I have no idea what they are. So I have two potions, small ones, unfortunately. The shield, but I picked up something else, right? Oh, I picked up the map. Usually you cannot see all of this. You cannot. Damn, that's good. Compass or whatever. I'm just moving with the arrows, and I just use, you know, the front arrows to attack. Okay. Oh, dagger. That's gonna. Okay. Yeah, I might have to use more legend. I'm losing some HP. So you're gonna go into the dungeon. So this is completely random. Like if you play like an hour later, it will be completely different, and therefore it's always fun to play it. And what I forgot to tell you guys is that you can you earn points. I don't know if I can see them. I could. Maybe not yet. But you earn points every time you touch this creature, as I know. Like you should just run away from stuff. You learn all these things. No need to worry. But the thing that armor, wow. Normal mode is really easy now. I guess I was playing the hard mode before when we too much. So the thing is that you earn points. Of course, if you play expert, you earn more points every time you defeat a creature, or you find items, or you kill boss mostly, or if you come out of the dungeon alive. And if you manage to be, I think it's top 6 or top 10 of the day, therefore you can just you earn BNB, like actual BNB. You don't have to invest anything, as right now nobody has equipment or anything, so we're just playing with the same character, and it's just luck and skill basically. And so it's quite nice to think that this game is just gonna give you free BNB if you are in the top 10 every day, every freaking day. And the first one was like 0.05 BNB. Not bad, huh? So make this ritual game. So I really okay. When I take a weapon, it chops my other weapon. So this just brings also like some incentive to play every day. And I imagine once people will have dungeon and you can bet on the fact that you come out alive, I think it's really interesting to just play and try to earn some BNB while at it. So this is all the video. You can also I didn't talk about it, but you can have the replay of your adventure. Like once you finish, even if you die or whatever, you can have the replay of the entire dungeon and everything you did in real time. And this is quite nice if you wanna see where you could have done better, what you could have done if you're really into this game. So I'm gonna just pause it here. I'm just gonna go back to the website and just follow it. I'm just very excited about that game. Sub $5 million. It's probably not gonna be Axie Infinity and therefore not worth billions of dollars, but it might be worth a few hundred when you see all the games that are still not done, that just promise like a huge gameplay in the future. This one has already a gameplay. It's already improving. It's gonna bring NFTs, FTs. It brings you yield. Like I didn't tell you, but when I went to loot, I started to own Crusaders token 3 days ago. 3 days ago, and I started with really less than what I had. And the yield has been close to something like 1 to 1.5% per day until now. I'm just imagining if we have all these fungible tokens and non-fungible tokens that are sold on the store, and half of this will go also into the BNB rewards for token holders, plus all the volumes if this go pump like at crazy level. I'm just thinking this is a great investment. I'm loving it. The team is great. They seem really serious. The only thing that I still don't understand is that AMA, we understood that there is a great, but a single one core developer that did all of it and that's making most of the decks by himself. And I was just thinking, if the game goes through the roof and is worth a few dozen $million, it might be good as a community to find a way to have one or two of the developers to help him out. Just as a, let's say, stakeholder, I would really love that. So this is all for today. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll bring more of this gaming, crypto gaming to you, as I believe this is obviously the next leg of the crypto stories after DeFi, after NFTs. Now it's crypto gaming. It should have been the first if you ask me, because this is mass market, plus it just shows the superiority of blockchain. Just you play, but you earn, you can sell. Like, it's just like so much better than playing like a EA Sport, or I don't know, Activision game where you can basically only give them money and never have money back. So to me it's a no-brainer. It's been a no-brainer for a while, but games need to get better, and now we have a bunch of games coming to market, and this is great. So I'm really positive, and guys, I'll talk to you guys later, and have a great day and stay safe out there. Bye bye.